What's going on? What's going on? What's going on? You already know what time it is. Hit that like and that subscribe button for me. We definitely got a few things we're going to talk about. It's not going to be pleasant today, so bear with me, ladies and gentlemen. We got you covered. It's the halftime show presented by the BirdCage. Man, welcome. This first half has been literally, it's been tough to stomach. I'm not even going to be, I'm going to be honest with you. It seems like we figured out how to run the ball a little bit, but penalties have killed us. Literally, we've killed our momentum on drives. The interception that we ended up getting before the half literally should have led to points. The gentleman who picked it off, like, good Lord, this kid literally put us in a spot. Natron Brooks put us in a spot to hang 7 on these guys. But the one thing that's been killing us, as I said before, has been momentum. Momentum has killed us in this half. We've had, honestly, JPJ put the pressure on this quarterback that just threw a touchdown. And then defensively, we're playing soft. I understand that we're being vanilla, but at this point, you're rushing 5, but you're not getting home. You're seeing that these guys are struggling. We got 8 up on back shoulder fades the whole drive and the 2-minute drive and gave up a touchdown to a rookie, Gunnar Helm, who definitely is a solid player from University of Texas. But, man, that was just piss poor. Easton Stick, 2 interceptions today. One of them counted, but what the hell are you throwing at? What are you throwing at? We're starting to figure out. Carter actually showed a little bit running the ball today. Let me pull up the stats, man. It's just frustrating all the way around. As you can see, even I'm a little frustrated with what we have going on right now. But it seems as if the Falcons heard what I was saying about running the ball, but it seems like they forgot how to pass. Chris Blair, it wasn't a pass that he dropped. So if you're actually watching on television like myself and folks that are in the stadium, it looks as if he was held. It looks as if he dropped it. But the corner made a good play, held his right hand, and put him in a spot where he couldn't make any plays. But get into it. Let's talk a little bit about it. Nathan Carter ended up running the ball. He's averaging 2 yards a carry. Really, I think it's 3 yards a carry. 7 carries, 20 yards. Longest was 8. Then you ended up having Drummond with the 12-yard run. Easton Stick with the 2-yard run. Elijah Dotson, 2 carries for 1 yard. Not good. Josh Corbin has been getting beat up. Chris Blair, 2 catches, 26 yards. He's averaging 13 yards a catch. He's starting to find his rhythm. Nick Nash has 3 catches for 14 yards, averaging 4.7 yards a catch. David Stills with 2 catches, 13 yards. Felipe Franks, as you saw before the half, 9-yard pickup. And Nathan Carter with 2 catches, 9 yards. And Dylan Drummond, who we haven't gotten really involved in this, he had a big play. He would have had a big play before the half. Would have had a big play before the half. Again, when you sit back and you look at it, the ball was thrown to the outside of the numbers opposed to being thrown to the inside. If you put that ball on the inside of the numbers, that's a walk-in 6 for Drummond. That is the reason why Easton Stick is a backup. We don't even know if he's going to stay around. Last week was cool. No consistency. This is something that I said that was going to be a problem. Consistency. Now, the other thing that has killed us. Now, Nelson is a rookie. He's got to get it together. He's had 2 holding calls, one on the punt, and then he had a regular holding call. You sit back and you look at it. Hey, kid, you're doing too much. Slow down. I know you got to make your mistakes now, but you can't keep holding. I like the aggressive play, but you got to understand you can't hold him. And if you do, you got to make sure the ref doesn't see you. Now, Wilkinson, 2 false starts. You've been here for a minute, man. Come on. You got to tighten up. This right here is embarrassing. This is very embarrassing. You're a damn good backup lineman, and all I can say is you're screwing yourself right now. You're screwing yourself right now. It's pretty much like being in the kitchen and the food is almost ready, and you're not paying attention because you're burning the rice. You've been here for a long time, big boy. You have to understand. Learn the snap count. You practice with this guy every day. You should be used to his snap count. You're at home. It's quiet. It's not a hostile environment. And you also are a former starter in the league. Man, get it together, bro. Now, let's go ahead and talk about the defense. So far, the defense has only given up 1 touchdown. I'm not mad at that. Now, what I am pissed about is the fact that if you see that we're getting killed on back shoulder fades, why not drop into a little zone coverage? I understand that you want these guys to play one-on-one, but you gotta do something different. You can't just give up back shoulder fades and let guys walk down the field on you like that. That is a problem. Now, Lamar Jackson, cornerback, he's leading the team with tackles with 4. Jordan Fuller has 3. Caleb Johnson has 3. Ronnie Harrison Jr., who just got beat on the touchdown, has 3. 1 solo. And then you got Josh Thompson with 2, JD Bertrand with 2, Xavier Whiteside, he had 2. Also, Braylon Trice got in the game. He had an assisted tackle. Zach Harrison had a very good tackle on the 3rd down. Morgan Fox, we had it for Morgan Fox. He did his thing, getting a tackle today. Honestly, at this point, I just need them to give some fight. And I got to give credit to Younghoe Koo, he hit his kick. And also Bradley Pinion, 255 yards punting. Really don't want him to do it, but he's been inside the 20 3 times. He's given the Atlanta Falcons an opportunity to giving the defense a longer field to defend. We have to get a little bit better with what we're doing right now. There's a lot of things that's going on that's just crazy at this point. I apologize, ladies and gentlemen. StreamYard was StreamYard, and you know how it goes. But forgive me for that. Little glitch in the system. That's the joys of the preseason. We all have glitches and everything else. But getting back to it, I'm not mad at Bradley Pinion. I'm not mad at Bradley Pinion. He's doing his job. He's giving the backup defenders an opportunity to defend a longer field. Now, what we have to do at this point, JPJ has made his presence known. We haven't seen Jalen Walker. I don't know if they're going to play him today or not. Arnold Ebiketie has played a little bit. Saw him get in the backfield a couple of times and kind of helped them rush some throws. We have to get better. Understanding the backup thing. These are the guys that we have to rely on if our starters go down. This has got to change. Last week, we were making plays. Last week, you saw guys flying around to the football. The defense was starting to do their job. But here's the thing. They started to get weary because the offense can't find a rhythm. The offense is struggling bad. Oh, Jalen Walker's not dressed. That's why we're not seeing him. Okay. He's letting him sit out. But my thing is this. You have to be able to create pressure. You have to be able to tackle. They've had a lot of good series where they've been able to move the ball up and down. And April, this is the halftime report. I'm gonna have the link for the post game after the game is over with. It's just the halftime report. But all I'm saying is at this point, we have to make sure that we're able to move the ball, stay in a consistent rhythm. At this point, I'm ready to see Emory Jones. I want to see what he's going to bring to the table. I want to see what we're going to do. The other thing that I'm paying attention to is this. When we talk about third down efficiency with this team right now, the Falcons are 2 out of 6. That's not good. We got to start being able to pick up. We got to start being able to pick up first downs. We've got to start being able to convert on third down. That is an Achilles heel, and that's not good. We need to be able to convert on our third downs. We can't keep killing our momentum with penalties. We really can't. So at this point, I'm just looking at the fact that we still have a lot of things that we need to work on. And I understand it's the preseason, but we have to be able to get their team off the field on third down because they're 3 out of 9. So they've converted 3 third downs. Our defense is holding up solid somewhat, but right now, I take that back. We're 3 out of 9 and they're 2 out of 6. Forgive me for that. Apologize. I was mixing up the stats. We're able to get their defense off the field, but I think we need to be able to convert a little bit more on our third downs. 3 out of 9 is not good. Now, we've run 33 total plays and they've run 27. They get the ball back in the second half. They have 162 yards total to our 104, and they've only had 5 drives. So they're averaging 6 yards a play on the drive while we're averaging 3.2 yards. That's not good. They have 132 yards through the air. We only have 71. And you look at pretty much the completion percentage, you're only getting 3.6 yards per pass. They're averaging 7.8. That is a serious issue. You know, you got receivers that are able to catch the football, but the problem is our quarterback is off the mark today. Our quarterback is off the mark today. Right now, we just have to pay attention and see what's going to be brought to the table and see what else is going to happen with this team. And we're going to put ourselves in a position to make some stuff happen with this second half. I believe that they're going to make some adjustments. It's still going to be vanilla. We got 33 rushing yards. Not good. Now, they call it the one big run back due to a hold, and that was on Drummond. So when we sit back and look at it, I like the aggressiveness, but we have to be smart. We have to be a smart football team that does not cost itself penalties. You can't do that. You're not going to win ball games. You're going to kill momentum. Now, if you look at the turnovers, both teams have 1 turnover. Everybody's got a pick, but we gave up a pick 6, which is the difference. We've got 18 minutes and 26 seconds of time of possession and 11 and a half minutes of time of possession for the Titans. This definitely is not a good game. We have 7 penalties for 50 yards. 7 penalties for 50 yards. The pre-snaps hurt us, and the holding penalties are hurting us. We need to clean up the penalties. We got to play smarter football, and we've got to put ourselves in a better position to attack. We got a whole second half. It's only 10 points. Anything can happen. I'm not worried about it. I just see a lot of deficiencies with these backups. And again, as I said before, this is your backups. We have to figure out where we're going to get players from because all these guys are not going to make the team. So all the stuff we're seeing right now is just roster buffale or BS, as we would say. So just got to make sure that we are back on point in the second half. Let's see what Emory Jones is going to do. I believe he's going to get an opportunity. Hopefully he does after that piss poor performance that we've seen from Easton Stick. So adjustments got to be made. Let's make sure that we take care of our business. And again, I still look forward to having a party line tonight. But if we don't have the party line, hey, benediction is wide open. Not putting that with the way that we played in the first half. I can't rule that out, but I still think it's going to be a party line type of night. I like the comeback. But again, appreciate you guys for tapping in for the halftime show. We're going to go ahead and get back to the second half. And again, check out the post-game show, the Party Line or Benediction show. We got the magnificent Birdcage crew that'll be in here, as well as the fans. But before you go, tap that like and subscribe button if you're not subscribed, and hit that like button on the way out, man. We'll catch you after the game. Ghosts.